Here at HHS, we offer French and German at GCSE. But why should you study a language? Well, firstly, for enjoyment. If you love the puzzle of another language, this course is for you. Studying a language can afford you the opportunity to study or work abroad in the future. Languages are also highly valued by employers, with both French and German being part of the top 4 languages rated by businesses as useful to their organisations. With a language now being part of an EBAC qualification, languages are highly regarded by colleges and universities. In fact, UCL, amongst other higher education providers, have made GCSE languages a requirement for admission to all its courses. Harry is a Year 10 student who studies French, and this is what he has to say about studying a language.
I chose French because I was interested in learning a new language and maybe a new skill. The more skills you have, the more interesting your resume looks when you're older, so it's easier to get a job. And also you learn French, which is, a plus. It's pretty cool. So take that into consideration when picking your options.
Lola is another Year 10 language student. She chose to study both German and French at GCSE, and this is what she has to say about it.
I chose French and German as I wanted to learn the language and I thought it would branch out to new opportunities. I didn't actually plan to pick both at first, but now I'm definitely glad I did. I also thought they'd look good on my CV, so I definitely recommend taking them.
For students who choose to study a language at degree level, there are also lots of opportunities for employment after graduation. As we can see from this infographic, taken from a 2016 study of post-graduation employment among languages students, 42% of graduates were in full-time UK employment within 6 months of graduating. Unemployment rates were only 5.6%, which was lower than finance-based degrees and computer science degrees. We can also see there is a wide range of sectors that students went on to work in. From design to business, there is a place for a language learner almost everywhere. There are many skills developed through learning a language that will be used in employment later on in life. For example, adaptability, independence, problem solving, and even leadership skills. The GCSE exams changed in 2016, and students are now assessed in the following ways. Each skill, that's listening, speaking, reading, and writing, is now equally weighted at 25%, and an exam takes place at the end of Year 11. There is a higher tier and foundation tier available, but these cannot be mixed entries. Translations and authentic stimuli have also been added to the current exams, and the compulsory topics have changed. We now study themes, which cover a wide range of topics, such as travel, family and relationships, and the environment. We're now going to take a quick look at each of the assessment objectives. AO1 is the listening and understanding paper. Students listen to audio clips about the different topics studied over the course and respond to a range of different questions. The main differences between listening at higher and foundation level tiers is the length. As you can see, the foundation paper is 35 minutes plus 5 minutes reading time, whereas the higher is 45 minutes plus the 5 minutes reading time. AO2 is the speaking exam. Here, students are expected to do 3 different tasks with their class teacher as the examiner. Again, the main difference between foundation and higher is the length of time. They still have to do the same exercises. For example, the role play based on one topic covered, a picture-based stimulus where the student and teacher will discuss a picture based on another topic, and then a conversation over 2 themes. The first theme chosen by the student, the second is then selected by the exam board. AO3 is the reading exam, where students are expected to show their reading comprehension in the target language. There are a range of question styles, as well as authentic materials used. There is also a translation from the target language into English. Question types differ slightly on the higher and foundation papers for the reading exam. And finally, AO4 is the writing paper. The foundation tier is 1 hour, where students must answer 3 written questions with the choice between 2 options on their third question. They must also translate sentences from English into the target language. The higher tier exam is 1 hour and 15 minutes, with 2 written questions and a choice of 2 questions for each essay written. There is also a translation to the target language, which is a short paragraph. The amount required for writing increases throughout the questions. A question we are often asked is how you, as parents, can support your child throughout a language GCSE. Here are some suggestions for what you can do. Examples such as encouraging the use of apps like Memrise and Quizlet can really help students with their vocabulary. Testing them regularly on speaking questions is another great way to help your child's language development and prepare them for their speaking exam. We also have a bank of resources available to them on Google Classroom, so encouraging them to check that when they're completing home learning tasks or doing revision is also another great way you can help. We also have some useful links which are great resources online for your child to use. The exam board that we use is Pearson Qualifications, which were formerly Edexcel. The course books are linked to this exam board. We use Pearson Studio, higher and foundation books, and a grammar workbook for French. And for German, we use the Pearson Stimmt higher and foundation books plus the grammar book. If you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to contact myself for general or German-specific queries, or Miss Martin, our Head of French, for French questions. Thank you.